Iran's decision to acquire the J-10C Vigorous Dragon fighter jet from China marks a dramatic shift in its military and geopolitical strategy. For decades, Iran's Air Force relied on aging American and Soviet-era aircraft, but now Tehran is turning east, signaling a new era. The J-10C deal is more than a military upgrade. It's a clear message to regional rivals and global powers that Iran is breaking free from isolation. This move sidesteps complications with Russia and deepens Iran's partnership with Beijing, a reliable economic and political ally. By choosing China, Iran is embracing a multipolar world and asserting its independence from Western pressure. The J-10C's arrival will transform Iran's Air Force from a relic of the past into a modern, credible force in the Middle East. This is the beginning of a new chapter for Iran's military power and regional influence. The Chengdu J-10C, or Vigorous Dragon, is a single-engine, multi-role fighter, versatile enough for air combat, ground strikes, and maritime missions. Its advanced ASA radar, digital cockpit, and modern Chinese missiles make it a technological leap for Iran. Iran's current fleet, vintage F-14s, F-4s, and F-5s, can't match the capabilities of regional adversaries. The J-10C bridges this gap, offering Iran a platform to deter or challenge advanced fighters like the F-15, F-16, and F-35. The deal likely includes pilot training, spare parts, and access to long-range PL-15 missiles, extending Iran's reach. For Iran, this isn't just a new jet, it's entry into a modern, sustainable aerial warfare ecosystem. The J-10C fundamentally upgrades Iran's defensive and offensive capabilities for years to come. Iran's pursuit of the J-10C marks a break from its past reliance on American and Russian arms. After the 1979 revolution, Iran was cut off from U.S. support and forced to improvise, relying on a patchwork of suppliers. Russian deals for jets like the MiG-29 and Su-24 never fully modernized Iran's air force. The J-10C deal is different. It's part of a broader, long-term strategic partnership with China. This partnership is anchored by a 25-year agreement covering economic, political, and military collaboration. Iran is prioritizing real capability upgrades, choosing a reliable and politically expedient alternative. Beijing's support is less constrained by Western pressure, making it a more dependable partner. The J-10C is often compared to the American F-16, but it features newer tech like AESA radar and advanced composites. While the Russian Su-35 is more powerful, it's also costlier and harder to maintain, making the J-10C a practical choice for Iran. The J-10C can't match the stealth of Israel's F-35, but it doesn't have to. Integrated with air defenses and long-range missiles, a fleet of J-10Cs can raise the cost of any attack on Iran. The goal isn't air superiority, but credible deterrence, forcing adversaries to rethink their strategies. The J-10C shifts Iran from aerial vulnerability to respectable defensive capability, a strategic equalizer in a region long dominated by Western air power. Iran's choice of the Chinese J-10C over Russia's Su-35 reveals a calculated shift. Russia's defense industry is strained by the Ukraine war, making timely delivery and support for Su-35s uncertain. China, with its vast and efficient military-industrial base, can deliver J-10Cs quickly and reliably. The J-10C is also more affordable, critical for Iran's sanctions-hit economy. The deal fits seamlessly into the broader Iran-China strategic partnership, likely using oil-for-goods arrangements to bypass Western sanctions. China's global economic influence and technological prowess offer Iran more than just military hardware. Aligning with Beijing embeds Iran in a rising power's sphere of influence, providing a more durable shield against Western pressure. This partnership is about long-term security and economic integration, not just arms sales. Iran is betting on China's future dominance rather than Russia's uncertain prospects. The J-10C deal is a strategic investment in Iran's independence and resilience. The J-10C's arrival in Iran will shake the Middle East's military balance. For years, US and allied air superiority deterred Iran. But now the gap is narrowing. Iran's upgraded air force can no longer be dismissed. It can defend its airspace, challenge rivals, and escort drones or missiles. Saudi Arabia, the UAE, and especially Israel must now recalculate the risks of any conflict with Iran. For Israel, the J-10C complicates potential airstrikes, raising the cost and risk of operations. The J-10C also empowers Iran's navy, making its forces in the Persian Gulf more survivable and assertive. Iran can now project power more directly, not just through proxies or missiles. This new capability forces every regional player to rethink their strategies. The J-10C transforms Iran from an asymmetric threat to a conventional military contender. The Iran-China J-10C deal is a catalyst, reshaping alliances and fueling new tensions. It strengthens the China-Iran-Russia axis, deepening military-industrial ties and challenging U.S. influence. Regional adversaries will push for more advanced U.S. weapons, likely triggering a new arms race. The deal exposes the limits of Western sanctions and forces Washington to rethink its approach to both Iran and China. Iran's military isolation is over. It now negotiates from a position of strength. This move deepens Iran's alliance with China and accelerates the region's strategic realignment. The consequences will echo for years, solidifying new geopolitical battle lines. The dragon has entered the Persian sky, and the Middle East will never be the same.